my friends. Paperdag here with another episode of Currently Inked, and this is my random selection of pens that I'm using right now. I wish I had less, but alas, I don't. What I usually do, I keep my inked pens in a cigar box. So currently I have this large cigar box as well as the smaller one with the TWSBI Ecos, and let's take a look what's inside. Okay, this is not funny to shake you guys around. Okay, I have two Lamy 2000s. I have a Waterman, what is it called? Is it the Edson or the Karan? I always get those mixed up. I think it's the Edson. And let's see real quick. Yes, this is an Edson. This is a Pelican Pura. This is a Mont Blanc Heart and Soul 75th anniversary. This is an Aurora 88. Here we have a Platinum 3776 in the Chatra color. This is an Esterbrook SD in the sea glass color. Here we have a Pelican Pelican 200, and this is a vintage Pelican 20 Sylvexa. Here we have a Kaweco brass with a double broad nib. This is a flea market find from Germany. It's called an Arctus pen, and I believe that either the company was later eaten by Lamy, or it already is a Lamy Arctus, but on the pen, there's nothing about it being a Lamy. All of these other pens are Schaefer's and Schaefer's student pens, which I will omit because otherwise it's going to get too crazy this time. I have accumulated a small collection of these guys, and I will just show you one. These are all eyedropper filled, and I was a giant fan of these, and I thought, wow, these guys always write, never a problem, super fun to have in different colors, super fun in the transparent with the ink sloshing around in the back. But alas, over the summer and the hotter temperatures, I realized these do dry out sometimes. So I had to get them started by dipping them in water, or I even noticed that sometimes the ink would just dry up in the body, or it would be more concentrated, like a lighter color would turn into a darker color because it would get concentrated. So my love is not as deep as it was anymore. And while I had my 22 of this kind, all inked, I am right now going through them, and I don't want I will not keep them all inked anymore, but pick and choose. And maybe if you say, hey, I would so much love to try one of these, they're usually fine writers, do let me know, and maybe I will send you one. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to make some room here. Oh, let's not forget about this guy. This is my little Kaweco Sport. You may remember that it failed on me when it's almost empty. When I wanted to use it for the ink vent, it was not writing. It annoyed me like crazy. So since then, I worked some on the nib. It's writing fine now, and I usually use it to address envelopes because I have it inked up with a waterproof ink, which is the Noodler's Rachmaninoff, but normally it does not start up. Yeah, I always have to dip it in water because as soon as I let it sit for a few days, it won't start up, but that's okay. I can live with that. And maybe I will use it with a different ink at a different time, but this is what it is right now. Sorry, I bumped you. Now let me get my notebook, get the page, and put on my glasses. And let's start off with my vintage Lamy 2000. It has a little bit of a damage in the stainless steel part, and also this here is loose. Nothing happens when I do this, don't worry. Need to look up some of the inks again because yes, we have currently inked September. What is it today, the 28th, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I have my secretary behind me. And this baby has given me trouble occasionally with, as you can see, burping ink. I don't know why. It's a little bit annoying, but we will deal with this at another time. It is vintage and it's sensitive, so it does not want to be insulted. Okay, and we have a Pilot Aeroshizuku Shigurin. And yet again, I forgot my favorite part. How can I forget my favorite part doing my inky square? So maybe I should give this pen a rest for a little bit after I finished writing with this ink. Next is my absolutely wonderful acquisition from, or I should say it was a gift from last year that my husband gave me last year for my birthday. Thank you. It is, this is one of my favorite writers. I love this pen. I love how I am inking it, and I love the nib. So 2000. And it has a double broad oblique nib which writes like a Buddha. And this is Sailor Virginia, to honor our relationship and the beginning of our relationship when we oh my God. The beginning of the relationship when we traveled a lot in vintage. No, we traveled a lot in Virginia. I apologize. Should I start over? No, I should not. Next is an absolutely stunning beauty, one of my most gorgeous pens. You're looking at this Waterman Sun, and it has what they mark as a large nib, which should be a broad. I hope you can see this okay. I just love this pen. It's gorgeous. I inked it with Sailor Manyo Nekoyanagi, and I think that I did not clean the pen well enough before I re-inked it. But let me tell you, I don't really care that much. So, Waterman Sun. A large nib, and this is Sailor Manyo. Nekoyanagi. Yep. I think I mentioned that it's the Chatra. I think that's the Edson in this blue. And next is another favorite in the collection, and I hope there's enough ink in it. It gave me a little bit of trouble last time I tried writing with it, but here we go. It's fantastic. This is a Oblong. And it was for the 75th anniversary. And the ink is diamine from the ink vent number 25. All the best. This pen holds a lot of ink. I think I re-inked it once after I inked it on December 25 last year. 75 years of passion and soul. I'm sorry you were out of focus. Just so beautiful. Yep, gorgeous pen. Never travels, never leaves the house. Next is this gorgeous Aurora 88, which was a gift from you guess who for the birth of our son. And it is inked with another ink vent favorite, the vintage copper. What is the nib? Oh yes, this was a B nib. I don't know what the Oblong nib is. It kind of looks the same, doesn't it? This color, this ink color, I mean the pen, yes, I love the pen. No issue dealing with a shimmer ink at all. And here is this beautiful color. So you have a little bit of sun and shadow here, because I guess the thunderstorm, I guess we're done with that. And next is, wait a minute. I think I told you that the Waterman Sun is in the Chatra colorway. I lied. This is the one that's called Chatra. I need to change the shades for a second. Hold on. Okay, I corrected myself. Platinum 3776 in with cat hair, and this is the Chatra model, or whatever you call it, in the blue color. Gorgeous, and it has a stunning music nib that writes like a dream. And the ink is, let me confirm, Private Reserve, like Placid Blue. Another one where I think the color is not accurate the way it's writing right now. I filled the pen and I have not used it much, but the color should be slightly different the way it shows here. Bad cleaning of a pen. Another case of that. But like I said, I don't care so much, seriously. I actually love when I write a letter and the color changes throughout my writing. I like that. And here we have an Esterbrook SD with a writer's M nib. Beautiful pen. And the color of the pen is called the Sea Glass. And the color of the ink is a perfect match. And I may actually be running out of ink. Am I? You probably can guess that I prefer broad nibs, but this is a very nice writer and I like it a lot. Is inked with this perfect match of Diamine Soft Mint. And now we are getting, oh yeah, this is, you gotta push it down a little bit before it closes. Beautiful pen. Next, Pelican Pura in a blue color with a broad nib. And this is a super stunning purple, which was a gift from my friend Desiree of the Zenit Ink channel. I love this color, it is. And it is Aurora und Klingner Cassia. Beautiful color. I have to say that I really like writing with this pen. However, I would prefer the grip section not to be so slippy. Yeah, I still love writing with this pen. Yeah. And it comes in a dark green color, which I find very tempting. And next we have a fairly new pen, a Pelican 200. Can you see? Almost out of ink. And it has a broad nib. And here we go. It is out. All right, you guys. Sorry, this ink is all gone. And it is Aurora und Klingner Helianthus, and I love it. It's a very yellow orange, and it's gorgeous. And yes, sorry. Can you tell this little bitty? No, it is out, and it is out. Oh, let me see if this does something. So I can show you a little more. Nope, not even when I prime the feed. Next. Not seeing these two purples next to each other. And you are looking at a beautiful Pelican Sylvexa 20 with a broad nib. Focus, please. Thank you very much. I got this one online from eBay Kleinanzeigen, and my brother, I found it and my brother got it from me, and he's so sweet. He never takes any money from me if I tell him what I want or when I tell him what I want. And this is Colorverse from Cali. It's such a gorgeous shader. I just really love this, and I love the broad nib of this Pelican. And now Kaviku Brass with this beautiful double broad nib. And what is the ink color? A wild mix of something that I put in there. I think it includes some Ferris wheel press, but I'm just really not sure. Sorry. Could also be some Noodler's Army. Could be most likely both of those. Kaviku Brass double broad in a dag mix. I should say Paperdag mix. This is a great writer. Only downside is it takes cartridges and can you tell me, can I use another converter in this? I just haven't tried it yet. It may take a large Pelican converter. Who knows? So far, I've refilled cartridges with a syringe. I think that's what I did in this case too. Pretty pen. And in case you wonder, I never post my pens. In this case, I could even put the cap on the back here and screw that on, but I never do. Often, I must say, I even hold the cap in my hand when I do something quick, like I hold it like this, and then I write. It's kind of funny. So this is the pen that I got at the flea market in Germany. This was a pain in the butt to clean, and it is still not at all clean because I do believe it had a ton of blue ink residue in it, and I refilled it with pink ice that I received from Alexandra, from my pen friend, and I mean, obviously this is clearly not in any way a pink ink. So I'm thinking it's a purple from the residue and that pink. So Arctus 10p, that's all I can tell you. 10p, super cheap from the German flea market, very lucky find. And the ink is a Paperdag mix, let's call it that. Okay, and now, ta-da, drum roll for my two new pens. Let me find them. Here they are. Both of these birthday gifts that I had asked for. And this is kind of a Grail pen, but not really. I did want the the Pelican M600 in the tortoise green color, but I just never found it anywhere, and I just got tired of waiting. And so I got this guy, and I must say I would have preferred a broad nib. But could you imagine? Yes. So if you have the same pen and you would like a medium nib and swap with me, let me know. I would love that. And now I got the ink on my finger, this incredibly amazing ink. So first time writing with a pen and first time using this ink. Super excited. Oh, my hands are just so much fun, right? Let's do this. Exciting. Woo-hoo. Oh yes, I do need a broad nib in this pen. And this is my Pelican M400 with a medium nib, and the ink is this stunning, gorgeous ink is, thank you, Des, Ferris wheel press, blushing mushroom. Wow, so cool. Can I just do this again? Do you mind? No, you don't. I'm sure you don't. Love, love, love. Love the pen, love the ink, love everything about this. Yep. Thank you to my husband, and thank you to Des for the ink. And now, this, as you may imagine, was fueled by Chris Sainz's praise of the Opus 88. And I chose a B nib. Are you surprised? I'm going to open the back a little bit, as you're supposed to do. And yet again, another thank you to also my friend Doris, as well as my husband who gifted me the pen, and my friend Doris who gifted me this amazing ink. The pen one more time, and let's see. So this is an Opus 88 with a broad nib, and the ink is Pelican Edelstein. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, I love it. Love everything about it. The ink as well as the nib with the pen. You know, for the longest time, I thought I would forget to open and close the back, or that would annoy me, but I don't know. I guess I got used to the thought, maybe? Don't know. So, Mandarin, I don't know if you would pronounce it English or German. Oh, look at the freaking shading in this amazing ink. Oh, close the back. Yes. Good girl. And now let's take a look. Okay, we will disregard the Shikurin because the pen was not happy. But the Sailor Virginia with, I just love it. Then, well, just look. I'm not going to read it all to you again. You can read. I'm just going to go and let you take another look. So pretty. Well, thank you all for watching, and I will see you again soon with a new episode with knitting and yarn, and with my friend Doris as a special guest. I will see you soon. Bye.